Hi, thanks so much for joining me. I'm Jenny from The Glittered Rose. You can find me under that name on Instagram, but now also on Amazon. I'm so excited to share with you my brand new book called Dark Secrets. I've created Dark Secrets for artists just like myself to cut up and use in your mixed media, collage, and art journaling, along with scrapbooking, junk journals, and that sort of thing. So, there's 130 images, and they're all sort of dark gothic inspired images, and I'm so excited to share it with you. I just adore it. So it's the second book in my Not So Fussy Cutting Club series. My first one was Fascinating Faces, and Fascinating Faces was sort of more of a broad book with just some gorgeous imagery, whereas Dark Secrets is more dark. That was the first project that I've created with Fascinating Faces. The idea behind Not So Fussy Cutting Club is it's very personal. I'm not a huge fan of fussy cutting, so it's more poking fun of myself. I don't want to sit for hours fussy cutting. So I've started a series of books where I don't have to sit down and fussy cut for hours. And it's not having a go at people who love fussy cutting because I'm sure people probably do enjoy it. That's just not me. So if you want to have a stick around and have a look what's inside this book, please do. After we have a look at what's in the book, we'll pop a quick project together, and it's nothing too crazy. Just a quick project to see what type of thing you can make with the images, and I've popped together this project. So be sure to stick around to the end. Okay, so as we open up the page, I think I've got a creepy image, and I think she sets the tone for the book. I think that looks pretty cool. Just a bit of an intro. Again, I've printed this on high quality paper, so it is thicker than some of the other books you'll notice. I just choose the thicker matte paper because if you want to put mediums on top, I feel that it takes the mediums better, and it's also easier to glue, so that's just my preference. I think this one's cool. There's a bit of a ghost behind her. So you'll find some little fillers on the pages, some sayings. Not all the images are really creepy, but they can be a bit eerie when they're put into the book. So I love these sort of longer images. I think they're really cool. I love that moon and the crow. I really do love this book. I'm quite attached to it. It's my favorite. The purple eyes are quite striking. Which is cool too. I really just can't wait to get in and use these images. Quite striking, that one. I like the bowl of skeletons. So she's not spooky, but something a little bit eerie about her gaze, so I thought I'd pop her in. So quite disappointingly, Amazon won't do a peek inside, as I won't do a e-version of the book. So I think having a decent flip through in form of a video is important. Look at that teapot. Isn't it cool? Try to get different sizes and different shapes in the book as well. Use them for different things. It's cool. And there's a flip. I can't decide which image I want to use. I might do that off camera and cut it out, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've grabbed out some Entomology tissue paper from Tim Holtz, and I really want to make sure that there's going to be some bugs showing around the focal image. So I'm really picking and choosing some of these bugs. So I will glue some around where I think they'll show. I'm not worrying too much about the way the writing's showing. So I think that the writing will be upside down. I'm more worried about the bugs. Thinking I might name this page the bug collector. Not sure. We'll see. I really want to play off the black and white look of this picture and have a black and white page. Something different. So I'm just gluing down this tissue paper. I'm going to keep this page quite simple because I really want this image to sort of be the star of it because she is so striking. I'm just using collage medium, but just use what you've got. Scribbling the image. Oh, I also popped a layer of Distress Crayon medium in clear on over the top of this lady. But I didn't get it in shot, so you'll have to excuse that. I'm interested to see how it goes. There is a better crackle medium. I don't, it is more of a paste, so I couldn't be bothered using 2 parts, so I just wanted to use the paste this time to see how it goes. I have seen it used this way before. I don't think it's the best way of using it, but we'll use it this way this time. All right, I'm going to just finish popping this background together and then I'll be back. Now I'm just blending the edges with a bit of gesso and connecting those white areas together. This just blends everything together and makes it look more cohesive. This is just a trick that I do a lot. If you've watched me before, you've seen me do it 100 times. All right, now I've decided I'm going to grab a stencil and some black soot Distress Crayon, and I'm just going to stencil some random spots. This just breaks up that really heavy black and white look, adds a bit of interest. It doesn't need a lot, just a little bit. I don't want to go over the things with wings. I've also decided to do this entomology bug one as my entry for the mini challenge for my group, the Glittered Roses. Our mini challenge this month is wings. So I'm doing this for my entry this month. So the Glittered Roses has 2 challenges a month. Um, our main challenge this month was botanicals. Emmy chose that that theme, and I thought that was a great theme. And Diane's chosen wings, which I think is another great theme for our mini challenge. And so I'm doing this one for this challenge. If you're interested in joining the Glittered Roses, we'd love to have you. We're a small group of about 150 members from all over the world, and we do all different types of paper crafts. We don't all just do art journaling, so we'd love to have you. I'll pop the link in the description box. Yes, I think that I really do like that frame on it. It's not quite black, it's got a greenish tone to it. It sort of makes that image stand out. I'm gonna cut it down to size and then glue it down. I think that they work quite nicely together. Okay, so now I've grabbed out my charcoal pencil. This is by Kaiser Craft. No, not Kaiser Craft. Montmartre, sorry. And I'm just gently edging it. I don't want it to go in too far around the inside. I just want a really fine border. Whoops. I was doing so well, hadn't done it. Nearly finished it, and then of course I slipped. I'm not sure if you can see the cracks in that. That's looking quite nice, and it's given it a sort of like a little glaze. Wrinkled up the paper a little bit, which I quite like. Sort of aged it. Glue it down. I'll fight with this nozzle and then I'll be back. Just going to hot glue down a bee for the embellishment, and I think that's perfect. I might find a saying and I'll be back with that, and then I think we might call it finished. I like this one. It says Dorothy liked anything spooky, and I'll try and get it straight, but very rarely do I get them straight. I think it needs to be outlined by a stabilo wall. So I'll just grab out my pencil. And I'm going to pop it quite dark because I want it to look quite grungy. Just grab a wet brush. I want a couple of drips. I have some drips coming down from the butterfly just to grunge it up a little bit more. I'm going to get some of these crayons to drip. Cool. And I think that looks really effective, and it was a really easy, you know, really easy page in comparison to other art journal pages that I've created in the past. Pop it in my art journal and we'll have another close look at it and call it done. And here we are, all finished. I have to say, I'm really happy that this is my first, art journal page with my brand new book. I love the end result. I think that it's striking. It really suits the image and it's pretty cool. There's lots of wings for the Glittered Roses challenge, and I think that it's quite striking. If you're looking for a community where you can share your art, we would love you to join the Glittered Roses. I'll pop the link in the description box below. We'd also love you to join our challenges. It's a lot of fun to see what everyone comes up with. I'm really happy with what I've created. It's amazing what you can find in your stash. I haven't used that tissue paper for a while. I think it lended itself perfectly. I'm a little disappointed that I pulled the paper out of the wrong art journal. I'd forgotten that I'd made my new art journal a bigger size. So I just thought I'd pop a page out of my other art journal because it had more pages and I'd pop it in the new one. Oh well, doesn't matter. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching till the end. Let me know what you think of the new book. Let me know if it's too scary for you. I really can't wait to create more with it. I'm thinking of what I can do with the images. I think that they're both lovely, but Dark Secrets is definitely my favourite. Let me know which one's your favourite. Thanks to the people who have already purchased it. I hope that you like I hope you like them. If you do purchase them, please leave me an honest review on Amazon. It would really help me out. Fortunately, I can't review my own books. All right, guys. Be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And share with your friends. Let them know about my books. All right, till next time. Bye for now.